Okay, today we're doing things a little bit differently. Normally I will take you inside the device at the end of the video, but I thought, what the hell, let's start the other way around today because I'm so impressed with the video quality provided by the 2025 iPad Air with the M3 chip. Now, it's pretty much the same camera setup. You've got a 12 megapixel ultra wide as the primary camera on the back. You get 5x zoom, yeah, and you can shoot in 4K with that camera. So that's pretty amazing to have a camera of that quality on a tablet. And then, as you can see, with this front-facing center stage camera here, that's also 12 megapixels, so you're getting really good quality HDR recording at up to 1080p 60 frames per second, which is what I filmed this in. And yeah, much better quality than most laptop cameras and many other tablet cameras. So ideal device really for online meetings or for your video calls, your vlogging, your streaming, that sort of thing. The sound quality from the mics is great as usual. Yeah, I think you're just getting a lot better quality primarily because of the chip. And as was a theme in my written review, if you've read that or you're still to read it, you'll see because you've got that extra power, that extra oomph of the M3 chip this year, it just seems to make everything hum along a little bit better, a little bit more smoothly, if you like. So, but anyway, let's talk a little bit more about the physical aspects, perhaps, of the iPad Air. But we can't do that from inside it. I'll take you outside, and so we can get a good look at it. Here we go. Zoom. Okay, here we are back outside the iPad Air now. As you can see, this is the boring old space grey version. Luckily, it also comes in blue and purple and starlight as well. As you can also see, there's that 12 megapixel ultra wide sensor there that lets you zoom in 5 times, shoot 4K video. It really does a surprisingly good job, this iPad, especially compared to other tablets and similar devices. If we flip her around, you'll see that that selfie cam, that center stage 12 megapixel camera is on this landscape side, because of course a few generations of iPads ago, Apple finally accepted that people preferred to shoot video, consume video this way around, not this way around. And that means that they've got the speakers, the stereo speakers on either side. And what a great package that all combines to be, because if we just bring up this is what I was watching on this iPad when I had a screen stacking emergency on Friday night, because the Warriors were on one channel, the Chiefs were on another channel, F1 from China on another channel, and the cricket was all on at the same time. And I needed to know what was happening with the Chiefs, of course, while I was watching some of those other things and running out of TV space. So as you can see there, plenty of screen, and a great way to watch them do the business against Moana Pacifica there. So excellent. The screen ratio is a little bit different between the 11-inch, which is this one, and the 13-inch. This is kind of sort of long and skinny. The 13-inch is a slightly higher aspect ratio, or wider if you're holding it that way, of course. Great device for your streaming and enjoying all that content. Now, the other cool thing that they've done with the iPad Air this year is that they've brought Magic Keyboard to it. So if you've seen me review iPad Pro before, you'll know what a fan I am of this accessory. It's the best accessory ever. Basically you've got a full keyboard with surprisingly good travel with the keys, full row of function keys there, so media controls, brightness controls, that sort of thing. Great little trackpad on there as well. One of the really cool features is that you've got the power pass through here, so you can charge your iPad. If we just put it the right way around, So literally, that just magnets on like that, so easy. And so you can use that to charge your iPad there while using this port perhaps for transferring files or plugging earphones into, or all sorts of things. So yeah, you're literally doubling your USB-C ports at that point. Of course, keeps it all safe and covered up. But yeah, you've got this floating screen design, and you can adjust the angle, your viewing angle, to suit you however you like. So yeah, that's one of my favorite accessories, as is of course the Apple Pencil Pro that will magnet in place to charge at the top of the screen. And that might come in handy, that Apple Pencil Pro, when you use some of the Apple Intelligence features, which work better than ever thanks to that M3 chip that we were talking about. So for example, let's just here we go. This is my review of this device, still being written. So I'm really peeling back the curtain here. You're seeing the sort of the back end of my blog site where I published that, and I can literally copy that. And if we go into notes, let's screen record this so you can see it from my point of view as well. Otherwise, it's not very interesting watching me do this, is it? We can paste that content into there. So you can see straight away how this is already just working like any other laptop, how you can whiz around between apps. We want to make things a little bit more interesting. Let's create a little illustration. So if we go into image playground, maybe we'll start with a photo of me, which we can literally take from there. So I will, here we go, we'll use that photo. Can't do anything about how good a photo we take, and then I'll say using tablet, and see what it comes up with. So you can see how fast it's generating original images and giving us choices. There I am with hair, fantastic. There I am looking a little bit older. Is that me looking a little bit older? There we go, looking pretty excited about the tablet there. So let's copy that image, and as you can see, using Stage Manager, we've got that desktop like all my other apps that I've got open at the side. So we go back into notes, paste that illustration in there. There you go. And then, of course, another thing that we can do with another feature of Apple Intelligence is if we just click on that icon up there. Come on, work for me. We can proofread, and just like that, it's proofread that entire article. It's told me that it's made 11 changes, and we can go through and we can review those changes. We can also change the tone if we want to, make it more casual, make it more formal. If you've ever read one of my views before, you'll know that I don't want it to make it be more formal. It'd be pretty hard to make it more casual. However, if I was sending things out in an email, perhaps to my boss, to staff, to clients, you might want to change the same content, but have it in different styles to all those people. So your Apple Intelligence writing tools will do that as well. There are other tools, of course, like Image One, which is a great use of the Apple Pencil, but I've shown you that before when we discussed Apple Intelligence late last year. So as you can see, it's with that M3 chip now running things in the iPad Air, everything just works super smooth. And if you are going to use it as a laptop like this, besides using it in its tablet form, it doesn't struggle with that at all. Those websites, I showed you that editing documents and things in a blog site like that. Previously with other devices, I've really struggled to make that work. No problems at all there. It all integrates really, really well, works really, really well. what can I say, the M3 chip, it just works really, really well.